Hello, this is Austin from the Austin channel, and I'm here to talk about the, movies of 2017 that I look forward to. And I think it's just a guideline that I will do each year that generally covers the entire year instead of breaking it down to seasons, because I did a video for fall 2016, and let's just say that was 50-50 because, there's some movies I didn't really like, and there's some movies that I just didn't get around to reviewing. So let's not do that. So here's the movies of 2017 that I look forward to. And for starters, let me just turn on the lighting here. And for starters, for January 6th, we got Underworld. We have Underworld 5. What can I say? We have Underworld, and then on January 13th we got we have Patriots Day with my man Mark Wahlberg. I know also that day there's Live by Night with Ben Affleck, but I mean, come on, Mark Wahlberg, Mark Wahlberg or Ben Affleck. I'm pretty sure that's a no-brainer. And then also January 20th we got the new Triple X. Return of Xander Cage. I mean, yes, it's, Vin Diesel is back. And with this movie, I've seen the trailers a lot of times. It looks pretty cool, and just maybe we can all recover from that monstrosity starring Ice Cube in 2005. Well, I guess the only way for us to recover is if I didn't mention it, right? And then on January 27th, we got the final Resident Evil. Resident Evil, the final chapter. Mila Jovovich. I mean, she's been carrying this role for 15 years in a span of now 6 movies. Same as Kate Beckinsale, she's been Celine for over about 13, 14 years in the Underworld movies. She did I guess she appeared in all 4 movies. She had a cameo in the prequel in 2009. But then again, I think them leaving their roles is not as bittersweet. Franchises can get rebooted, and new actresses can always walk into those roles. And I will tell you why I say that. And then in February, on February 3rd, we got The Space Between Us, starring, this kid is he's rising pretty fast through the ranks. Asa Butterfield, and we have Britt Robertson and Gary Oldman. And this movie was supposed to be in December. It was supposed to come out this month, but it got pushed down. Well, yeah, I guess if you're competing against Star Wars, that is suicide, so it makes sense to push down your movie to February. And let's just say that the February movies, I know people complain about January, but the February movie lineup was being pretty kind of sucky. Okay, on February 10th, you got the 50 Shades Darker shit, but face it, who gives a fuck about Anastasia Steele when there's John Wick? That's right, we got John Wick Chapter 2, and then we also got the Lego Batman movie. So, apart from The Space Between Us, John Wick 2, and the Lego Batman movie, I'd say February, maybe the suckfest month for February, for 2017. Sorry. Then in March 3rd, we got Logan. That's right. Speaking of bittersweet, like I said about the Resident Evil movies, new actresses walk into those lead roles. It's like this is Hugh Jackman's last on-screen outing as the Wolverine. It's hard to think of anybody. He's done such a great job over the years playing the Wolverine. It's hard to think of or imagine someone who can take on that role in the future, who will take on that role and be just as good as him or better than him. It's really hard. It's like stuck. It's like it's just difficult to envision anybody other than him. So it'll be very bittersweet for us all, you know. And then on March 10th, you got Kong Skull Island, and I mean, let's face it, it's Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, and Samuel L. Jackson. With that casting, it makes you crack the joke like, hey, in the Marvel Universe, how do you get Loki, Carol Danvers, and Nick Fury to work together? Oh, that's right, you sang King Kong after their ass. And that also, March 10th, we have Personal Shopper. With my gal, Kristen Stewart. I know that's an indie. It's a French movie. It came from Cannes. It was released at Cannes Film Festival of this year, 2016. It'll be finally hit American theaters and some American theaters in March. And this is a movie where I may have to, hop on the bus and trek out to Irvine to watch it. Whether I'll be seeing at the West Park 8 or be seeing it on the town center, University Town Center on UCI campus, well, only time will tell. We'll only know till then. But I will see this movie, and I intend to review it. Also, we have Beauty and the Beast. We have Beauty and the Beast also on March 17. And starring Emma Watson. And then we also have the Power Rangers movie on March 24th. I grew up watching the Power Rangers. I mean, yes, if you watch the old Power Rangers, the acting was pretty cheesy. Power Rangers is like, this acting, what you see in the trailers, is a little better. But it's fun. So what? I get to, I go watch the Power Rangers, and for 2 hours and for 90 minutes to 2 hours, I relive the 90s. Next, and I know there's some of you ScarJo fans out there is like, hey, what about Ghost in the Shell? What about Ghost in the Shell? Well, okay, about Ghost in the Shell, that's March 31st, and I guess technically that would be an April movie, which leads us to April movies. Okay, for April, we got Ghost in the Shell. And then we also have April. I know we have Fate of the Furious, Fast and the Furious 8, or as I'm pretty sure a lot of the hardcore fans out there would like to call it. And then on April 28th, we have The Circle with Emma Watson and Tom Hanks as a bad guy. Tom Hanks as a bad guy. So that should interest a lot of people. And then May 5th, we got Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What else more needs to be said? And on May 19th, we have again a movie based on a popular 90s series. So, now Hollywood is, when it comes to doing TV shows, Hollywood is now tackling the 90s, putting it on the big screen. And so now we got Baywatch on May 19th. And I'll be honest, as a kid, I actually hated the original Baywatch. And mainly because, well, you know what, the chicks on that show were hot and they couldn't act worth a shit. And now this time, this movie is like, you got Alexandra Daddario and you got Priyanka Chopra, and, well, they're hot, and it's also a plus that they can actually act. So, take that, Pamela Anderson. Next, we also, on May 26th, we got Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Well, I'm just going to say Pirates of the Caribbean 5. I know there's some fancy title, but I'm not going to stand here and waste a lot of film trying to memorize the fucking title. So I'm just going to say Pirates of the Caribbean 5. And where you have... Oh, piss off. So, So we have, we also have Life. We also have Life with Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson. 3 great actors. And June 2nd, of course, we got Wonder Woman. And on the week after that, June 9th, we have The Mummy. And that's pretty much wraps it for June. That's all we got. Wonder Woman and The Mummy. July, well, hey, July we got Spider-Man Homecoming. And we have, and I think 2 weeks after we have Valerian and the Thousand Planets. Well, hey, it's a Luc Besson movie, and I like Luc Besson films, so I'll watch that. August. I think August is our driest month. So I can't think of anything for, well, it gets pretty, oh, let's see, August, September, it gets pretty dry. August, September, it gets pretty dry. October, I know there's something in October, but I can't think of it. But I know November 3rd, we got Thor, Ragnarok. And December, well, we have, Star Wars Episode 8. And so, well, that's the movies I look forward to in 2017. And you have a good one.